Schopenhauer believed that we don't see people as they really are. We see them through the filter of our own minds. Essentially, we're always projecting our own feelings, desires, and biases onto others, which prevents us from ever truly knowing them. So, let's say if you live in the city, right? There's this cozy atmosphere at night under the neon lights. It's raining. You walk past this nice apartment. You see a person by the window and you imagine, oh, this person is going to have a nice meal, be comfortable and warm. It's raining, a little stormy outside. If you think about the nice feeling, right? In their apartment, watching a movie or listening to music, you imagine them feeling safe and warm, a sense of peace, maybe, at least occasionally. So then in reality, right, this person probably is actually just frantically typing Nazi shit or whatever far-right hateful nonsense online all night, feeling miserable about life, about existence, just lots of hatred toward meaningless stuff. Just think about that for a second, just how miserable it must be, right? There are many, many different ways to be miserable in this life, and this is definitely one of them in my eyes. Schopenhauer had this deeply pessimistic view of human nature, and he probably also showed this by behaving in terrible ways. He believed that if we could genuinely examine the content of most people's minds, we wouldn't find profound thoughts or captivating mysteries. Instead, we will find mundane and often ugly realities dominated by egoism, petty desires, fear, and vanities and suffering, pain of unfulfilled desires and emptiness. We might just grow some real indifference instead of fascination after that. So look, despite all of this, right, I still think we should romanticize life. Why not, right? In fact, as much as we can in the process of this existential search, it's a good thing, right? If we are fortunate enough to not live in famine or war zones and have a roof over our heads, why not just do that? The key might be to direct a sense of romance and meaning inward rather than projecting it onto others, right? This means getting out of this group mentality and having this very individualistic type of romanticism that respects and prioritizes your own imagination. By imagination, I mean it's the internal thing you use to perceive, interpret, and engage with your own reality in a way that feels meaningful and beautiful and significant to you. You're allowed to be poetic about things that feel insignificant to others. Their opinions don't matter in this case, right? So less miserable and less dependent on others or groups to find something that is valuable in your own mind.